Hello, good day everyone, Roj here and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to share to you Guatemala ABCs, a book about the people and places of Guatemala by Marcie, Aboff, illustrated by Zachary, Trover. Hola, that is how people say hello in Guatemala. About the size of the state of Ohio, Guatemala is the third largest country in Central America. More than 12 million people live there. With its mild climate, deep green forests, and colorful flowers and birds, Guatemala is often called the land of eternal spring. A is for art. Ancient Mayan artists painted palace walls with murals showing battle scenes and ceremonies. They also created small carved sculptures and beautifully decorated pottery. Guatemalan artists today use people at home, at work, or at the market as their subjects. B is for bus. Fewer than 3% of all Guatemalans own a car. Most people travel by bus instead. Guatemala has many highways and paved roads, but small towns mostly have dirt roads. During rainy season, the roads turn to mud, making travel difficult. Fast fact: horses and bicycles are common forms of transportation in the Guatemalan countryside. Many people, however, prefer to travel long distances on foot. C is for coffee. Guatemala produces more coffee than any other country in Central America. Coffee beans are one of the nation's most important crops. Guatemalan coffee is known throughout the world for its spicy, smoky flavor. Fast fact: coffee trees produce cherry-like fruit. Farmers pick the fruit and then remove the seeds, which are called coffee beans. It takes about 4,000 beans to make 1 pound, 450 grams of coffee. D is for Day of the Dead. On November 1st and 2nd, Guatemalans celebrate the Day of the Dead. During this holiday, people think about family members who have died. They decorate grave sites with flowers. They share bowls of fiambre, a salad made of cold meats and vegetables. Fast fact: in the town of Santiago's Zacatepec caves, people build and fly huge kites for the Day of the Dead. Some kites are more than 20 feet, 6 meters across. The kites are meant to show the connection between the living and the dead. E is for ethnicity. Guatemalans come from many different ethnicities. People from the largest ethnic group, called Ladinos or Mestizos, are of mixed Spanish and Indian background. They use Spanish as their first language. Guatemalans of Mayan descent, the second largest ethnic group, are called Maya or Mayan Indians. Like the ancient Maya, many Mayan people today are farmers. Fast fact: even though Spanish is Guatemala's official language, about 20 Mayan languages are also spoken throughout the country. Mayan children learn Spanish when they go to school. F is for flag. The Guatemalan flag has 3 wide vertical stripes. The light blue stripes on the left and right stand for the Pacific Ocean and the Atlantic Ocean. The Guatemalan coat of arms on the white middle stripe features the quetzal, Guatemala's national bird. The bird stands for freedom. G is for Guatemala City. Most of dwellers lived in and around Guatemala City, the nation's capital. About 1 million people lived in Guatemala City. Close to 3 million people lived in the surrounding areas. Guatemala City is the center of the government, finance, industry, music, and theater. H is for Holy Week. Guatemala's most important Catholic celebration are held during the 7 days before Easter Sunday. This week is called the Holy Week or Semana Santa. People walk in processions and carrying huge decorated platforms. These platforms honor saints and key events in Jesus' life. Fast fact: During Holy Week, many Catholics create designs on the streets. They use colored pine needles, flower petals, and dyed sawdust. I is for ice cream. When Guatemalans want ice cream, they listen for bells. Bell-ringing ice cream carts are common on city and town streets, especially on hot days and holidays. Frozen fruit juices are another popular sweet treat. They are often sold in small clear plastic bags. J is for jade. The single most prized material for ancient Mayan artists was jade. Many examples of jade jewelry have been found in Mayan tombs. Jade has been found in teeth, a mark of wealth. Today, Guatemalans mine a very hard kind of jade called jadeite. K is for Kinish-Ahau. The ancient Maya worshipped many gods. The sun god was known as Kinish-Ahau. Kinish-Ahau was usually shown with jaguar-like features. He was considered a friendly, peace-loving god who brought light, warmth, health, and happiness to the Maya. L is for Lake Atitlán. Located in the mountains of southwestern Guatemala, Lake Atitlán is often called the most beautiful lake in the world. It is a brilliant blue color. 3 large volcanoes border its southern shores. They are reflected in the lake's mirror-like waters. Fast fact: Lake Atitlán is a popular place for locals and tourists to swim, fish, and go boating. Farmers grow coffee on the volcano's steep slopes. M is for Mayan Civilization. The Great Mayan Civilization reached its peak around AD 600. The ancient Maya were expert craftspeople. They built massive pyramids of stone. Some, such as those in Tikal in northern Guatemala, held religious temples. Tikal was once the capital of the Mayan civilization. N is for nahual. Nahuals are spirit companions similar to guardian angels. Like their ancestors, some Mayan people today believe nahuals move alongside them at all times. Nahuals are usually animals such as jaguars, eagles, or snakes. A person's birthday determines what form his or her nahual will take. O is for orchid. Guatemala's national flower is the white nun orchid. It is so named because the blossom's outline looks like a nun in a traditional headpiece. There are more than 600 kinds of orchids in the world. Several of them grow only in Guatemala. P is for peace. From 1960 to 1996, Guatemala suffered from violence. People clashed with the government because not all citizens were being treated equally. Thousands of people died. However, in 1996, peace accords or agreements were signed. These accords promised health care, education, and other basic services to all Guatemalan citizens. Today, the people of Guatemala continue to work hard to keep the peace and improve their way of life. Fast fact: paz is the Spanish word for peace. Q is for quetzal. The quetzal is Guatemala's national bird. Quetzals are known for their brilliant colors and long tail feathers. Unfortunately, due to illegal hunting, the destruction of their jungle homes, quetzals are in danger of dying out. Fast fact: Guatemala's money is named after the quetzal bird. 100 cents called centavos equal 1 quetzal. R is for rainforests. Guatemalan rainforests are home to thousands of different kinds of animals, birds, and plants. Monkeys and tropical birds live high in the treetops. Jaguars, ocelots, and raccoon-like coatis creep down below. Rainforests receive more than 80 inches or 203 centimeters of rain each year. S is for soccer. Soccer is the most popular sport in Guatemala. Local soccer league teams can be found throughout the country. Guatemalan children, especially boys, play soccer from a very young age. T is for tortilla. Corn tortillas are typically served at every meal in Guatemala. To make tortillas, people boil corn and grind it into a paste-like dough. They roll the dough into balls, then pat and slap them until they look like thin pancakes. Finally, the tortillas are cooked on the dry griddle and eaten hot. Fast fact: beans, especially black beans, are another traditional food of daily life in Guatemala. Beans are served in many different ways. For example, as soup with rice or ground and refried. U is for unity. Most Guatemalan towns have at least one market day each week. On market day, people from different backgrounds and locations unite or come together to sell food or homemade crafts. They also shop, swap news, meet old friends, and make new ones. Fast fact: when another transportation is unavailable or too expensive, Guatemalans travel to market on foot. Often walking for hours, people carry heavy loads on their heads or backs. V is for volcanoes. A string of major volcanoes lies across southwestern Guatemala. Some are inactive, others are active and carefully watched so that people can be ready for eruptions. Volcanic eruption can spew ash and lava for miles. Fast fact: most of the world's volcanic eruptions and earthquakes happen in the belt-like area by the Pacific Ocean. Scientists call this loop the Ring of Fire. Guatemala's Pacific coast is part of this dangerous area. W is for weaving. One of the most important Mayan crafts is weaving. The brightly colored woven cloth helps to preserve an ancient Mayan tradition. It is also an important source of income for many Guatemalans. Fast fact: the traditional clothing worn by many Mayan people is called traje. People from different villages weave their own unique colors and designs into their traje. X is for shay-la-HOO. Once known as Shay-la-HOO, Quetzaltenango is Guatemala's second largest city. About 150,000 people live in there, called Shay-la by locals. The city is famous for its many marimba craftspeople, musicians, and composers. The marimba, a xylophone-like instrument, is the most beloved musical instrument in Guatemala. Y is for yucca. Yucca plants originated in Guatemala and Mexico. Their long, thin leaves were traditionally used for weaving and making twine. Some kinds of yucca can grow up to 20 feet, 6 meters, or more, but most are much shorter. Fast fact: some cooks served yucca flowers with their dishes. The large bell-shaped flowers make a beautiful garnish, and they are also full of vitamins and minerals. Z is for Zacapa. The desert-like Zacapa region of eastern Guatemala is known for its sandías, or watermelon, and tamarind fruit. The odd-looking cashew fruit also grows there. It produces cashew nuts. There you have it, boys and girls. Guatemala ABCs. Hope you have learned something today. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, bye!